How does he feel about you
Well,
being in front of his view?
initially, when I first bought the property, I was made an offer on this hill. A guy wanted to buy it, he was going to put a bed and breakfast here, large house bed and breakfast, and I turned down his offer because I wanted to build what I thought was best for here.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I decided what I was going to build, or at least thought I decided what I was going to build, I contacted Kevin to tell him we're going to build across the road, and that I went up on his deck and I measured heights, and what I was going to build would be one story. It was going to affect his view the least possible. He wasn't very pleased with the idea of having anything built, I understand, and he offered to buy it. So I offered it to him for the same price that I had turned down. He said he was very interested. I stopped my proceedings, and then in the end he couldn't or wouldn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
And we haven't had real good communication. I feel I've tried, and he's gone the legal route. The last two meetings, he's had a Bangor attorney at the meetings.
I see.
And I think it's a shame that if it goes forward that way, but I guess that's his choice. The way I planned, I was going to keep it out back, about 25 feet back from the road.
Mm-hmm.
This is all fill. When they did the sewer, this is fill, so we can actually put a foundation in, and it'll be a walkout.
Oh, I see.
So I can keep it low, which will affect him. It'll affect him some, but you can, like...
You'll be over the bank there a little bit.
Right, most of it's going to actually be down below, which is still a gorgeous view for the buyer. And like with Kevin's house, we could put a roof in like this, which would block more, or you can turn it so, you know, there's just a small amount that's going to be affected.
Gotcha.
And regardless of how it turns out, we will take his view into consideration and affect it the least that we can. And the back of it, I guess I have a red ribbon down below.
Yeah, right there.
And if you would like, we can walk along that edge. It's a quite nice walk down there.
Sure.
You know, we turn them in such a way that we take advantage of the view, the walkout, and try not to affect his view any more than we have to. And I've also talked to Barry Cox, and he's told me his concerns. I think his will be less because he's far enough east that we won't be affecting him too much.
Now, where are you from?
I was born in Aroostook County, Mars Hill, Maine.
Okay.
But I actually grew up on the Canadian side in New Brunswick.
I thought you had a Canadian accent.
My mother grew up in Bridgewater, Maine, and my dad in Centreville, New Brunswick.
I see.
So.
What do you do for a living?
I sold a company 5 years ago that I'd built for 15 years, and
what was that?
It was a pressure cleaning, high pressure cleaning down in Naples, Florida.
Pressure cleaning business that you sold?
Yeah.
Okay, so you did that for years?
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
And it's an area where, you know, it just grew to be a large company, and I was made an offer I couldn't refuse.
So you live in Naples part-time, and you'll live between the two places? Is that your...
Pretty much 6 months here, 6 months there.
Nice.
I think the best of both worlds.
Do you have children?
2, yes. The state allowed, there's concrete over here, and there's an old, I'll show you in a minute, concrete base for a steam engine that ran the Eureka factory years ago. And although you can't build a structure on the edge, they said if I wanted to put a deck, and I'd like to have there's a parking area down here, and I'm going to have an easement into it, put a little deck on it, and anybody walking around here can walk out on it. They can watch the sunset, paint, or just enjoy the view.
All right. Yeah, you know what? He lives over there. He lives on that island. He's on that island. There's a nest over there. I've been by it.
The first seat, and that first seat, get it at least cleaned up and,
Yeah.
you know, some sealed, and just have a little deck going around here, so you have a little, hey, you come out here and paint, and where can you have a view like this? There used to be houses all along here, and the picture that you saw at the house, it looked like there was actually a path that went along here, and it'd be nice, you know, if this is going to be, you know, taken out, maybe we could actually have a little easement, so you have a little walking trail around here. I'm glad the vote went the way it did last night, obviously, but more because this property can be taken care of properly. The factory can stay as one unit with a working waterfront, and this other property can be developed in a way I think is best. So I think it's going to be a very good thing for the town, and it's going to be a nice place for everybody and a great town.